So back with another case for the Pixel 10 Pro XL. This is the official case from Google, so let's check it out and see if it's worth the money. What's up guys, welcome back to Michael's Tech Talk. So I have my Moonstone Pixel 10 Pro XL and I have the official Google case. So I only picked up this color because it's the best color to match the color of the phone, so I figured yes, that's what I want. So I didn't pick up the other ones, but I just figured I would pick up this one. So this is Google's silicone case. I'm intrigued to see what it's like. So let's see. And look at that. So that matches the Moonstone there perfectly. I mean, look at that. That is pretty bang on. What I actually like here as well, the Google logo isn't printed. It's actually like engraved into it. And that's like nearly looks like a metallic finish, which is quite a nice touch. Then the buttons are metal and they're actually the same color. So it's making me think that this bit actually is metal, which is pretty cool. Then on the inside, we have our microfiber lining and you can see we have our magnetic ring and then it says Pixel on the inside, so it is very plush. And yes, there's the buttons on the inside as well. The buttons do look to be covered. So if we just quickly grab our magnet paper and we'll just pop this on, there you go. There's your MagSafe layout, G2 layout, whatever you want to call it. Pixel Snap layout, I should be correct, shouldn't I? Pixel Snap, we're not talking MagSafe up in here. So yeah, that is the layout, which is pretty good. Let's just bring in our scale. So this is weighing in at 35 grams, which is pretty light compared to the likes of, you see, this is where I would compare this to the likes of the Apple silicone case for the iPhone, because this is pretty much Google's version of that. It is very, very similar and very, very reminiscent of that, but I do recall the Apple cases are definitely a lot heavier than this. 35 grams isn't a lot. So we'll just pop this in the phone. So sadly, we don't get any MagSafe animations the way the iPhone does. So if you're expecting that, apologies. And if we just pop that on the scale, so 267 grams is what you're going to be carrying around inside your pocket. So that's not too shabby. So we'll just get a look. So this is the Moonstone case on the Moonstone phone, and I will say I do really like this color. It is really, really nice and plush. So it is a full bumper case. So the bumper goes all the way around. We have a cutout here for our microphone at the top. And then if you just have a look, it is completely sealed all the way around. And we have our cutouts then for our USB-C and our speaker and microphones there at the bottom. Ticks all the boxes. I cannot complain about that. We do have these machined metal buttons here as well, which are very, very nice. And they are clicky, tactile, responsive. Exactly what you want to see. So we'll just try out the fitment then. So we just pop this off at the corner. And yeah, it comes off easy enough. The case is quite flexible, and if we just pop that back on, it seals on very, very well. And then on the bottom we do the same. There we go. There was a bit of a there's not a click with it, but there's a so yeah, that's what you want to see. And the good thing as well is that the microfiber lining just lets it slide in there softly, and it is just, yeah, it's going to protect the back of that phone. That's what you want to see. So if we just take the corners, we just give the phone a twist. It's not coming out there easily. That's what you want to see. Normally with cases like this, when they are flexible, that's what you want to see. You don't want to see it flexing off at the corners and easily coming off. So no, I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty good. And then of course we've got our screen lip then. So for this being a silicone casing being quite minimal, the screen lip is pretty decent. I haven't got a screen protector on this phone yet, so it gives you an indication of what you're going to get without a screen protector. So even with a screen protector, you're still going to get a little bit of a lip. So, and if you set that down flat, that's exactly what you want. It's going to lift that display up off the surface. No scrapes, no scores, that's what you want to see. And then if we look at the camera guard then, so we've obviously got the Pixel camera bar, and I like the way the camera bump is molded on this case. It just makes me very, very happy. There's a decent enough lip over the camera bar. I would have liked there maybe to have been a little bit more, but it's okay. It's not the worst. Set that down flat. It's not going to rough up that glass. It's going to keep the glass up off the surface, and it'll stop that from rocking as well, which is what you want. That's one of the things about the Pixel, you know, because of that camera bar. It just lies flat. So what are we thinking? How does it feel? So silicone, I think I picked the right color for this case because it hides a magnitude of sins. It's kind of hard to pick it up on this camera, but this has, just even sitting on this pad, has picked up little bits of dust and little bits of fluff and bits of fibers from the packaging as well. It hides a magnitude of sins, whereas if this was a black case, you would definitely notice a lot more on it. So yeah, I do like that. It's very, very nice. With it being a silicone case, everything's going to stick to it. So you put this into your pocket, you pull it out, you're going, any lint or any fluff you have in your pocket, it's going to stick to this. So yeah, that's something to bear in mind. And of course it is a Pixel Snap case, so we can do a Pixel Snap test. We got our trusty Pixel Snap stand here. We'll just call it MagSafe, you know. We'll just keep it normal. So if you haven't seen these videos before, what I do is I check the magnet strength of this with the stand. If the stand can pick up the phone without dropping it, it's good. If this phone can take the weight of the stand without dropping it, it's good. So yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, it's taking the full weight of the stand. The stand weighs over 200 grams. That's really, really good. That's what you want to see. And for completeness, we'll just plug this stand in and we'll just do a charging test. Make sure the coils are lining up. I don't doubt that they won't be, but there we go. Charging. It's coming up charging. I have this on Do Not Disturb, that's why it didn't make any noise. But yeah, that's charging, no problem. Everything lines up perfectly. That's the way it should be. And that'll be fully charged by 2:15. It's quite slow actually. And that's plugged into a 140 watt brick. That's not good. That's really not good. So I just wanted to double check what this was charging at, and if I just look at this charger on the wall, it is charging at 9 watts, which is pretty slow for Qi 2. That's not good. That's really not good. That's very slow. So what's my final thoughts? If you are a fan of silicone cases, then this case is 50 quid, which for me it is a bit on the pricey side, but when Apple are charging 60 quid for their Apple silicone case, I can see what Google are doing. You know, they're trying to do the whole Apple thing where they're, you know, we make our own cases and they're all premium and we can charge a premium price for them. I would be the first one to go on record to say Apple's silicone case is not worth 60 quid. I don't think this is worth 50 quid either, to be honest. If this was 15 quid cheaper, yeah, that's a good buy. But I would like it to be a little bit cheaper, because the likes of this, if you like a silicone case, the likes of this compared to the likes of the MagBack Elite, where you get multiple magnet layouts, you get really good MagSafe strength, you get a kickstand built in, you get a finger loop, you get a pinky pillow built into the bottom, then you get the mag strips as well, so you can stick the magnets on the wall, and you get a screen protector in the box with it as well, and it's what, a 10 or more than this? I don't know. I don't know where the value is in this. Now, is it bad quality? It's really not. It really is nice. I just think it is a little bit too overpriced for what it is. I mean, the little touches like the Google logo and stuff, I really like it. They put the effort in there. But be different from Apple. Don't follow suit and be charging massive money for a case. That's just my opinion. Would I recommend it? Yes. If you can get it cheaper on Amazon, definitely get it cheaper on Amazon. If you have any questions about this case for the Pixel 10 Pro XL, let me know in the comments down below. I will be working on some more videos, more cases coming for the Pixel 10 Pro XL. I'll be working on a top cases video as well as a long-term review, so stay tuned, that's all going to come. And if there is anything else you want to see for the Pixel 10 Pro XL, hit me up in the comments down below, let me know what you want to see, and I will make it happen. But that about wraps it up for this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, smash that like button for me. Don't forget to click that subscribe and ring that little bell to be notified of new videos just like this one. And if you want to see some more Pixel 10 Pro XL content, you can check it out right here.